Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1. I'm not surprised. Not surprised. I said in the last video, I don't think we're going to beat Arsenal. And I said that because I didn't think we'd have the quality to punish them. And that's exactly why we lost. Not because they were good, because they played horribly. They weren't good today. They were horrible. They were horrible. They didn't play well against Spurs either. But Spurs couldn't string 3 passes together to save their lives. And you saw what happened with Spurs today against Fulham. Like I told my brother, he's a Spurs fan. I wasn't going to stay and watch the game. I just said I'm going to leave. I know that you guys are going to lose to Fulham. Lo and behold, they lost. Because they're horrible. That's why. Spurs are horrible. Our attack is terrible. So that's it. That was it. And I'm not saying this have a go at Arsenal. I'm just simply saying that that's more on us. That's on us, not them. Like what happens to them for the remainder of the season, that's their business. What I'm concerned about is how teams like Wolves, if a team like Wolves can punish Arsenal, why can't we? The fact that they could punish Arsenal and we couldn't stands out to me a lot. And that's what stands out to me. It really does, because even Liverpool getting something against Arsenal, beating them as well, that is alarming. Like the fact that we've not won a game against Arsenal since 2021. Like Thomas Tuchel, Roman was the owner around that time. That's very concerning. The lineup today was fine. I didn't have an issue with it. That's probably the best we could come up with. That's the best we will come up with for the remainder of the season. The manager set us up well. I thought we defended well. We didn't take long to get the ball back. We moved the ball around very well. Didn't take long to get them into the right areas. It was just the final third play. And we didn't have the quality there. Palmer, not on it. João Pedro falling all over the place. Pedro Neto losing the ball and also slowing down the play, so that didn't help. And then the first, as soon as they got the first corner, I was very concerned. Because one thing we need to do was not give them a lot of corners, and we made that mistake. Because we lost simply because of that. In terms of open play chances, they didn't really have any. Barely had any. Except maybe in the second half when Gusto came on and gave the ball away and Sanchez made a good save, but yeah, that was it. And fair play to Sanchez for the save, but also the build-up play was sloppy. The distribution from Sanchez, not good enough. The footwork, the ball, honestly, his decision-making was terrible today. And that's why I'm not content with Sanchez as the number 1 goalkeeper for Chelsea. That's one of the reasons. His decision-making is terrible. And we can't have that. I've already seen this before. I think people get carried away with Sanchez. And it's not like a once in a while type of mistake. No, I'm talking about an attribute he does poorly at. Because everyone makes mistakes. It's fine. But I'm talking about an attribute that he does poorly at. And decision-making is one of them. He does poorly at it. And it's with the football we're going to play, you can't have him as your number 1 goalkeeper. I'm sorry, you can't. He's a decent backup. For right now, I'm happy for him to be number 1 for the season remaining. But I've seen this before with Mendy. He was a decent shot stopper, but with the ball at his feet, his decision-making was atrocious. And it's just that, again, that's it. There's nothing new. This is Mendy all over again. Nothing new. I'm sorry, I hate to break this to you, but we have not solved our goalkeeper issue. We have not. But Sanchez wasn't the reason we lost the game. I need to make that clear. He wasn't atrocious. He wasn't atrocious. Okay, well, disappointing. I'll say that. But he's not the reason we lost the game, right? First goal, I'll be honest with you, I think we could have done a lot better with defending the corner. We could have put 2 players in the 2 near the back post, because the ball goes from the back post, header goes back into the centre, goes off Saliba, I think, and then it goes off Mamadou Sarr, and it's in the back of the net. Unfortunate. And then, we give them a taste of their own medicine. Good corner from Reece James. It goes off in Capier and it's in the back of the net. Now we're at level, and there's a bit of belief. There's okay, we're gonna concede again, but let's get another goal. All I was thinking about was getting another goal and then another one after that, because I don't trust this Chelsea team to keep a lead and also keep it at 1-1 for another 45 minutes. I don't trust this Chelsea team. I don't. Regardless who we're playing against, I do not trust these players. I don't. And the second half showed why. The lack of discipline, the poor decision making. I can't trust them. We can't trust them. So the second goal in the second half, I think it was around the last 20 minutes, I think, last half hour. Cross goes in and Timber's there, pretty much on the line. Timber taps it in and it's 2-1. Now, I'm not worried. I'm thinking, we can still honestly, because we're getting the ball past them very easily, actually. It's not difficult getting the ball into the final third. It's literally just what happens when we get the ball in the final third. That's what I'm concerned about. Now, in the second half, João Pedro was a bit better, but that was it. Palmer, I barely noticed him. Pedro Neto, anonymous. So, oddly enough, the attack looked a bit better when the substitutions were made. Garnacho came on. He did one good thing, but that almost led to a goal, so fair play to him for that. Keeper did make a good save. Delap came on, and that did help out a lot. And he ended up scoring, but unfortunately, João Pedro was offside before that, so he needed to be awake for that. If he was, then we could have walked out with something, but he wasn't. So, yeah, that was unfortunate. And then Pedro Neto getting a second yellow. I don't think he was aware that he got a yellow in the first half from mouthing off at the referee. But again, like, players, that's another thing. I need to go into the lack of discipline for a minute, because even the manager has been sent off. The last manager, he got sent off. Like, there's a huge disciplinary issue at Chelsea because everyone's getting red cards. And not just red cards, they're getting yellow cards for very stupid reasons. Like, Palmer, he got a yellow, but for something he didn't need to do. Pedro Neto, that challenge on Martinelli, didn't need to make it. Really didn't. He should have just stayed with him. No need to make that challenge. It was very careless. And mouthing off at the referee earlier on for the first yellow, I'm sorry, that was stupid. Didn't help. Now, the red card didn't really change a lot, to be honest with you. We still played very well regardless, so it wasn't like, the only reason we lost was because of the red card. No, like, I still believe we could have gone on to get something with or without the red card. Didn't matter. So that's not why we lost. We lost because we weren't good enough. That's it. And that's down to Blueco. That's down to the board. That's down to the recruitment. That's down to the sporting directors. They have let us down again, and that's why this season has been atrocious. It's been an abomination. We can't trust these players. They lack discipline. They don't have the quality. They're not good enough. Collectively, not good enough. And that's not a surprise. So, here we are.